Welcome back. This is Outnumbered. Former First Lady Michelle Obama scolding female Trump supporters in front of an audience at a business conference yesterday, saying, quote, "Any woman who voted against Hillary Clinton voted against their own voice. What does it mean for us as women that we look at those two candidates and many of us said, that guy, he's better for me. His voice is more true to me? Well, to me, that just says you don't like your voice. You like the thing you're told to like."
Ooh.
Isn't she telling people who to like? Huh. And Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg also discussing the topic of Hillary Clinton's failed presidential campaign yesterday. Listen to this.
You think sexism played a role in that campaign?
Do I think so?
Yes.
I have no doubt that it did.
Yeah. Do you think it was decisive?
That it was
decisive. In other words, if Hillary Clinton had been a man, she would have won that election going away.
There's so many things that might have been decisive, but that was a major factor.
Oh, I wonder what she's basing that on, Harris.
You know, I mean, this is a candidate who had the women's card. She tried to form a women's movement. She held women's events. I mean, I think she played that card pretty heavily. I think what the nation, though, was waiting for was an economic message. They were waiting for a few other things to come out of a woman's mouth or a man's mouth, and she didn't hit those.
But isn't that a viable thing to voice your opinion and your disdain for the political system? Is that economic hole that's unfortunately undulating in so many people's lives? Isn't that a valid reason to vote for someone you're hoping your station improves?
Yeah, look, absolutely. The Democrats were successfully able to rally people around Barack Obama as an African American. I think that they really were able to use that and thought that they could do that in the same way with a woman. The problem is, President Obama was actually a really good candidate. Yeah, and he was a charismatic guy who could get out there and give a speech.
Well,
and you were excited by him. And I'll tell you, women would be excited by the right woman, but she needs to deliver a message that resonates to women. She didn't. She came across as not caring, as better than them, and that didn't work. Ultimately,
and she didn't have a solid message, and that's something that many people in her inner circle have echoed.
And I think Democrats,
one message.
Yeah, I think Democrats were shocked about this because, I got to be honest, traditionally, when they use identity politics, it traditionally worked. The difference from this election is when you have people that are living paycheck to paycheck, and their kids' education suck, and they're tired of the border being out of control, and you're putting illegal immigrants before American citizens, and they don't care about the way they look. They want someone to solve their problems. Yeah. And so this election, it just wouldn't work. The problems outweighed their identity.
Yeah, but if you had a woman that came along, Sandra, and said, I have the economic solutions for you. I understand how difficult it is. I know. I mean, a lot of women are the CFOs of their family, right? They're
and Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders actually garnered a lot of attention during the presidential cycle because they had an economic message that Hillary Clinton tried to distance herself from.
She did not get that down. And then I'll remind everybody the track record of Ruth Bader Ginsburg during the campaign, openly criticizing Donald Trump while he was still a candidate, saying she can't imagine what the country would be with Donald Trump as our president. And then just as recently as last week, she described herself as a flaming female litigator. I don't know if you saw that one.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Make what you will of it.
She's a lawyer, and she's a lady, and she has lady parts that are on fire.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
I believe that's what she's saying. I am able to translate from Bader Ginsburg to English, and that is, in fact, what that means.
Don't put the camera back on.
I just remember, Trish, when the two blue pantsuit-wearing women walked on stage. Yeah. And I do the color wheel, so I'm all sorts of respect when things go wrong and you only packed one suit in your luggage. Right. But I questioned even that day if this wasn't one woman maybe, I don't know, taking a little power from another woman. Remember, Elizabeth Warren, love or hate the message, had a message about the economy and about the middle class, and that was something that Hillary Clinton didn't have. Yeah. So why not invite that person
and by the way,
campaign trail?
That economic message is ringing true in Venezuela.
Yeah.
You're saying something very interesting, though. You're talking about one female politician trying to steal the thunder.
I'm not saying which one. I'm just saying it's possible.
It is possible, but, you know, look, Hillary Clinton made her own decision. She should have taken some advice from her husband, who is a gifted politician and understoed the economic challenges facing everybody.
She made it about her.
Paycheck to paycheck. I go back to that hourglass
She felt that
economy,
was incredibly paternalistic of her husband to be telling her what's right.
Yeah, it was all about, I'm with her, not with you.
Yeah.
And when you don't make it about the people that are suffering, they're not going to vote for you. It's simple.
And then you have to write books called
By the
What
way,
Happened? All right.